Oh, hello there. Isn't this antique radio a delight? And what wonders await on its channels? You must want to find out. Couldn't keep away, could you? Welcome back. Set the dial to channel 2 to continue the story you began. Set the dial to channel 4 to start from the beginning.
You have made a selection. Your choice will be confirmed in 3, 2, 1. Choice confirmed.
We now return to Cat Keen, Investigator, already in progress.
Remind me not to become romantically involved with any more nautical types.
The smell in here should do all the reminding you ever need.
Agreed. Let's not spend too long in here. Madam Detective, do you have any particular kind of snooping in mind?
Kind of. I was hoping to find something like a captain's log, but this might do.
Is that the captain's ledger? Let me see. I manage the books for the charity.
Have at it.
Oh, that's odd. Well, it's right here, all right. Foxbridge, party of 3.
There should definitely have been 4. The bride, the groom, the best man, and Charlie, who paid and was the witness.
The charge is for 3. Wait, look. The back half of this is the captain's records. He had a copy of the marriage certificates from the past 6 months. Let's see who's on the paperwork and who's missing. That's odd. The Foxbridge copy. It should be right here.
Noted. Let's keep looking. Do you hear that?
Hear what?
Quiet. Someone else is here.
The captain?
Maybe. But something feels wrong.
What was that?
We're moving to the galley. Quietly. Better to not take any chances.
There's only one way to the deck and the docks. We're trapped down here.
One problem at a time. Let's move. Careful.
Sorry, not a lot of room to move in here. Cat, what are you doing with that chef's knife?
Taking no chances. Shh.
Someone's coming.
Stay behind me.
I've got the frying pan. Let me try that before you go stabbing anyone. Get behind me.
Quiet. That shape in front of the door.
I can't make out who it is. Cat, he's coming this way.
Well now, it seems like Kat's gotten herself into quite a sticky situation this time. I'm certainly on pins and needles.
But first, a word from our sponsor.
But the story was just getting interesting. I'm sure our listeners can't wait to get right in the middle of things. Must you interrupt, Chester?
I'm afraid I must. Those are the terms of my sponsorship deal. After all, and who wouldn't want to hear about the deal of a lifetime? And all because of Klaxo! Yes, friends, those nifty little bubbles will set you free from the worries of your day. And just wait until you hear the deal Klaxo has for you. It's not to be missed.
Well, they could miss it. The story continues with no meddlesome and boring interruptions on Channel 3.
The deal of a lifetime for anyone who cares about their life is on Channel 5.
You have made a selection. Your choice will be confirmed in 3, 2, 1. Choice confirmed.
Marjorie and I have done our fair share of snooping as amateur sleuths, and we've even been caught a few times. But being trapped on a boat and stalked by a mysterious stranger was definitely the worst it's ever been. Until we realized we were trapped on the boat being stalked by 2 mysterious strangers. Who's that? Did you see? There's 2 of them who catch us swinging that frying pan.
Got him!
What the blazes? Marjorie! Ow!
Someone find the lights. Carlton!
Catherine.
What happened to the other guy?
Oh, he got away when you gave me a demonstration of your skills in the kitchen. That's going to leave a lump.
Come here, let me see.
You're not getting out of this that easy. What did you 2 think you were doing sneaking around like that? Trespassing?
We weren't the only trespassers. And speaking of which, shouldn't we go after him?
No point. I didn't get a good look, and he's bound to be off the boat and probably lost in the marina by now. I got a solid hit in. He'll be sporting quite the shiner.
That sounded like Spanish she was speaking. Might be enough to track him down.
Oh, no, you don't. This is not about to become another ill-advised, cat-keen misadventure.
I think you mean mystery. Wait until you hear what we found.
It can wait until we're back home. Otherwise, I'm going to have to prosecute myself for breaking and entering.
Having another?
The first bourbon was medicine. This one's to keep my temper. You both could have been seriously hurt. Lucky I was there.
About that, why were you, of all places?
No time to litigate that point, dear. From now on, we're going to investigate this like professionals.
Professionals like Sterling Gray.
Professionals like those of us in law enforcement. Now, as I see it, ladies, there are 3 big tasks. Someone needs to look into this mine Teddy's supposedly visiting. Someone needs to track down the thug who snuck onto the boat and learn what he was after. And someone needs to go to Evelyn again and check her story based on what we now know.
I want to talk to Evelyn. I can use the Society Pages article as a pretext.
That leaves the other 2 assignments fairly easy to divide up.
Don't be so sure.
I go to a rough establishment and track down the thug, while Marjorie investigates the Peruvian mine on Channel 1.
I take the softer approach to tracking down the thug, while Carlton looks into the mine financials on Channel 4.
You have made a selection. Your choice will be confirmed in 3, 2, 1. Choice confirmed.
There was no talking Carlton out of doing the man's job and going back down to the docks to look for a suspicious character. Marjorie was packed off to pump some of her society friends for information, leaving me to go see Evelyn and poke at her story. One problem, no one was home. I tried peering in the windows, but it looked like a party planning committee had exploded in there. Since my own little boating adventure, I knew that Evelyn's wedding hadn't gone down quite like she said it did. She was not telling the entire truth, and I thought there was bound to be a clue in her home. Alternatively, since Carlton got so fussy about breaking and entering, I thought I could be less Sterling Gray mystery writer and a bit more Cat Keen society writer. I thought I might see if the newsrooms turned up any gossip about Miss Evelyn. I look for another way into Evelyn's home on Channel 5, or I try the hot gossip in the newsroom on Channel 6.
You have made a selection. Your choice will be confirmed in 3, 2, 1. Choice confirmed.
Of all the places to put a pond. After I extracted my soggy shoe from the water, I found a window to peep through. I'd never seen so much flatware and streamers in one space. She'd been busy pulling out all the stops. I especially liked the crepe paper banner declaring Teddy and Evelyn forever. Wherever Teddy was, it seemed clear Evelyn expected him to come home soon to a wife and a heck of a wedding reception. I still had some time before I was due to meet back up with Marjorie and Carlton, but not a lot to show for my effort so far. Because I couldn't go back with so little and call myself a proper detective, I decided to use the remaining time to try and get the straight story from someone who was on the boat. But who to try? Business pal Charlie or best friend Arthur? I go to check in on Charlie Gilbert on Channel 2. I interview Arthur Erickson on Channel 3.
You have made a selection. You have made a selection. Your choice will be confirmed in 3, 2, 1. Choice confirmed.
I tried Arthur Erickson at his law office, but the secretary informed me I'd just missed him. It didn't take much to get it apart with his home address, however, so I hopped a cab downtown to his apartment.
Yes, what is it?
Hello, Mr. Erickson. My name is Catherine Keene. I'm a reporter with...
Oh, sure, I know you. You're Carlton Prescott's lady friend. I can't give you details on any case, Miss Keene. Carlton and I may be on opposite sides in the courtroom, but we're professional colleagues.
Oh, this has nothing to do with Carlton or work, and I'm dreadfully sorry to bother you at home. This is a fairly critical matter involving Teddy Foxbridge.
Teddy? He's off in South America, unless I'm much mistaken.
Oh, I have reason to believe he should be home quite soon.
You do? That seems unlikely. I mean, it's just that Peru is so remote. Have you heard something? Wait, please come in. No need to leave you outside on the steps. Please, make yourself at home. And do please tell me what you've heard about Teddy.
You seem quite concerned about Mr. Foxbridge.
I obviously care about my friend a good deal. I don't think it was wise to jet off to a dodgy gold mine and leave poor Evelyn all alone. It makes no sense to neglect a woman like Evelyn under those circumstances. I just don't understand. Brave enough to fly to Peru, but not brave enough to stand at the altar.
It seems like you don't approve of the wedding. But I understood that you were the best man?
Seems you're quite the reporter after all. Do you help Carlton on his cases?
You could say I'm more of an inspiration.
But tell me now, what is it you've heard about Teddy?
I just popped around Evelyn's place, and I can see she's planning quite the reception upon Teddy's return. I'm going to be writing a nice piece for her. As you're his best friend, I hope to surprise her with a really touching tribute and a few details only a best friend might have.
Details such as what precisely?
Well, you're one of the only ones who was present for the ceremony itself. I can persuade editorial to leave room for a photo since it's for friends. You wouldn't happen to know if there was a photo taken of the happy couple?
The whole point of the ceremony was to keep the public's nose out of the private affairs, Miss Keene.
I quite understand. Of course, the paper likes to have a copy of the marriage license on hand before going to print, ever since the Katerina affair. You remember that, of course?
Yes, that's standard practice now. I'm afraid I can't help you with that.
Such a shame. I had no idea what the Katerina affair was. I made it up on the spot. Katerinas are always getting into trouble, though. I was now certain Arthur was hiding something. But was it to protect his best friend or himself? I could use 2 different tactics with Arthur, but which one would get me the best return? Play it safe and hope he said something useful, or take the more daring approach and risk it all? I play it safe on Channel 5. I take the more daring approach on Channel 6.
You have made a selection. Your choice will be confirmed in 3, 2, 1. Choice confirmed.
Are you certain there's no way to contact Teddy? I would love to stop bothering people with this. You know how editors are with deadlines. It's most peculiar how hard this little society blurb has been to wrap up.
You know what, Miss Keene? I'm going to level with you. Off the record, of course.
Of course.
I've been a bit worried myself. No one in town's been wanting to touch any of Charlie Gilbert's mining investments. I don't see the usefulness in going all the way to Peru to learn what anyone with a lick of business sense already knows. That mine is not only a bad place to trust with your money, but a bad place to trust with your life.
Surely you don't think Teddy Foxbridge is in any kind of danger?
I'm telling you that in remote parts of Peru, one cannot be sure of anything, Miss Keene. I find it convenient that in Teddy's absence, Charlie's been putting so much pressure on Evelyn to publicize the wedding, get her name on the bank accounts, and start making business decisions.
Are you saying she might not be telling the whole truth?
No, not Evelyn, never. She's far too good for anything like that. If I seem agitated, it's only because I think of her welfare. I don't want her to be taken advantage of. Women have no head for business or schemes, as I'm sure you well know.
Oh, naturally. We're hopeless at schemes.
I wish I could be more help to you, Miss Keene.
I appreciate your effort and your concern. If I hear anything, I'll be sure to pass it along. Oh, and I'll say hello to Carlton for you.
Give him my best.
I took the first cab back to Carlton's place with plenty to think about. Arthur seemed to distrust Charlie, and was especially concerned about Teddy's safety while in Peru. I could see he thought Evelyn was blameless in any kind of collusion, but I'd been to her place. Anyone who can plan that kind of reception can plan anything, even murder. The taxi dropped me back at Carlton's place, and I breezed in only to find both my gentleman friend and my erstwhile best gal both looking far too worried. What's the matter with the pair of you? Am I that late?
You did seem to take your time. I'm not going to say I was worried, but...
Evelyn wasn't at home. I found myself with a little extra time, so I made one more stop, and I learned a few things. But first, tell me what you found.
Are you sure you're okay?
Of course I am, but what about you?
Oh, I'm fine. I just wish I could have been more help.
I'm sure you found something incredibly useful asking around about Charlie's mining investments. You always have your ways.
Well, I did some asking around, and it's just confirming what I already knew. He has too much of it in the Peruvian mine. He needs financial partners to get back what he's lost. Most people think it's a folly.
Most people?
Evelyn seemed confident, and she's been talking like she wants to invest even if Teddy isn't there.
You managed to run into Evelyn? I didn't find her at home.
Not exactly. But when I was looking into the mine, I learned she's been looking into her own financials. I hear she's had some difficulty on account of a missing marriage certificate. There's one more thing.